boxes down the bottom. Okay, is my mic on? Yes, it's on. I hate to forget to not have it on again. That's a mistake I'll only ever really make once, I think. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? Mobius Y here. It's Stellaris Console Edition. Currently Tuesday, February 18th, at the time of streaming this. Those of you watching this on YouTube, thanks for dropping by my channel. If you'd like to see more Stellaris Console Edition content, subscribe to the channel, dingle my dongle so you're notified when I post a new video. And check out the links in the description below. My Twitch channel, which I stream this off of, my Twitter feed, great way to keep in touch with me. And the Discord channel that I created for myself and the few people who watch my stuff. Feel free to be a part of that. Okay, so it's Tuesday, so single player. We're going back to the old school with the Blorg. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to do a quick post on Twitter. Alright, there we go. And I'll open up the Twitch app in just a sec so I can follow along with Le Chat. Well, I should also probably double check that the streaming is working, shouldn't I? Yeah, looks like we're good. Yep. Died when the BCS Balladeer was destroyed. Right, we had a big fight. Okay. So, crap's kind of gone downhill. We're in the middle of a war that we don't want. Almost lost our Avatar and our Dreadnought, if I recall right. But, managed to emergency FTL them out of there so that they barely survived. Hey, Cups. Alright, I didn't go back and touch up on what was going on in the last episode. I think we're just pretty much going to have to deal with this war and then go from there. Right. When do we get the Dreadnought and them back? 2370 0128. Oh, what do we got going on now? There's another war. The Chim Citizen Union declared war on the Juven Mandate. Really? Okay, looks like nobody else is involved in that war. What about the Juven Mandate? Stands ready to assist you, friends. We're in a non-aggression pact with these guys, not a defensive pact, so thankfully we didn't bone ourselves by getting tossed into another bloody war. Which would suck, because we're friends with everybody. This conflict may sow seeds of mistrust between the Kunders and the Blorg for generations. What could possibly be worth that loss? I don't know! Why are you killing me? Okay, so they want to destroy the Galpan Frontier Outpost. But we want to uplift these guys. Oh, we still got a ways to go. What's that? 15 points times 5. So that's still like 75 months. Yeah, we're talking like 5-6 years still. So maybe we can just hold off surrendering or losing this war for about another 6-7 years. On the plus side, our economy has kind of skyrocketed now that we've lost all of our ships. Alright, Avenot, there you are. What's going on? Are you getting yourselves repaired? Yes, you are. about these guys? Transport Fleet 4. Still got all of our armies intact, thankfully. Where are the construction ships? We got one there. We got one there. And we got a second one over there, too. Alright. Ooh. Neural Bank. Dr. Grolk and her team have invented a neural bank, an organic computer that stores and harnesses the collective cognitive power of all brains that are uploaded to its drive, greatly improving our research speed. But there's one hitch. To function properly, the uploaded brains have to be extracted from the subject's bodies and placed within a tank of conductive fluids. Since our bodies cannot survive long without a brain, subjects will have to leave their material existence behind. As expected, volunteers have not been lining up. So far, there has only been one. Science leader Julia Lambert. So, this is a fairly rare event, I think. It's not shown up to me very often when I have a science nexus, but usually I recommend going for it because it just makes your one science nexus more efficient. It adds another 10 points of all three branches of science so that it's producing 100 of all three, not just 90. This is also quite powerful with the One Planet strategy. So I'm just going to say screw it. Sorry if my mic's making noise. I'm just going to say screw it. We're going to go ahead and do that. We lost our research leader over here in engineering. That's unfortunate, but we can always recruit new ones. Let's see. Where are our science ships anyways? This person's way down there. Commanding BCS Asperity. Let's get that person back here. There you are. There we go. So we got all three have Sentient AI Assistant and Psychic. That's adding 20% bonus to research speed across the board. As they level up, that'll add another 4% to these two and 2% to this person. How many new events and anomalies do you think will be open to us in the update? I don't think there's going to be any of that. It's pretty much just reworking the core mechanics of the game. Additional anomalies and all that jazz comes with the Distant Stars DLC, which adds like I think 50% more or some crap like that. And since there's no word on Distant Stars itself, it's not coming with the update. The update, like I said, the update is just bringing us up to the game mechanics in 2.2. I can't move this person here. Dang it. Oh, really? Technological Enlightenment setback on Spring Rain. Add mission progress minus 20%. Brutal. Brutal. That setback on Spring Rain. Again? That just happened twice in a row. So our Technological Enlightenment has gone out the frickin' window for these guys. So much for 6 or 7 years. Son of a gun. We might, oh man, we might just surrender with losing that frontier outpost. Let's see. Acceptance minus 60. Liberate planet Valage Mog. Zaffa? No, that's not it. Destroy. What do we got here? Whirlwind missiles. Done. Beautiful. Okay, let's get more extraction patterns. Need more minerals. Alright, there's enemy ships moving here. I kind of want to help out the Juven Mandate because we're on pretty good terms with them, if I recall right. Yeah, we are. Rivaled with allies, allied with rivals. What's happening here? The problem is I can't get into a fight with these guys because they have a ridiculous fleet compared to what we have. I mean, to be fair, it's only about 40 ships. But still, I don't really want to commit our own resources that we don't have towards that crap. Hello, Razor.
Research complete.
Alright, another project done. Beautiful. Gravitational analysis. Do like. Let's see. Let's get... Let's do ion disruptors just to get rid of it. That's a quick one. Holy crap, what the? Technology sharing, beautiful, that's why. We have a research agreement with somebody who already has those disruptors. I like it. I like it a lot. What are these guys doing? Are you landing troops yet? Nope. But you've got some... You got a lot of transport ships. Most of that is transport ships, as a matter of fact. You know what? We could... Oh, let's do it. Move the Avanaut into position to take those guys out. If I'd noticed that sooner... Yeah, their bombardment is going really slow. It's only like 4 points per day, so... there's a pretty good chance that our Psionic Avatar and Dreadnought can reach them before the troops land. That'll be interesting. Which frontier outpost is that? The Zastea front. It's not mine, so I'm not even sure if I should worry about that. Ooh. More enemy ships closing in. What do we got going on here? Well, there's no more military ships, but there's more transports. Go destroy them all. It just looks so weird. the way they don't actually separate, you know? That's funny. Alright, they got this. Would love to knock out that transport fleet too. Gonna have to try and keep an eye on any more enemy ships coming in. Come on, start shooting. Start shooting. Still got lots of time. Lots of time before they knock down all the defenses on the planet. And their military fleet is already shish kebab. That was quick. Alright, research complete. Nerve dampeners. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and do aggressive conditioning. Beautiful. Did they emergency FTL? I think they did. We destroyed a lot of them, though. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. We have lost the war with the following demands. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so the war's over. Somebody surrendered. That's fine. We've lost the frontier outpost over there. That's unfortunate, but you know what? That's fine. We don't have to commit any more BS to this. Alright, let's see. What do we want? Sentient combat simulators. Look how expensive that is. Holy. Let's pick it up, though, because that's a nice one to have. Federation Association offer. Okay. Migration Treaty proposal. Non-aggression pact. So you said you have the Dreadnought and a Psionic Avatar. I'm guessing the Av is from the Shroud. Yes. There's two kinds of avatars. You can get an army, which is a Psionic Avatar, or you can get a spaceship. We're going to reach into the Shroud again. Boop. Oh, what do we got? We are looking down upon our galaxy from far above at a distance, let's pause the game first, at a distance of what must be hundreds of thousands of light years. Without warning, the psionic current plunges us down towards the myriad stars at an incredible speed into the region of space belonging to one of the fallen empires, the Twax-Ildar Archivists. Stars swish by, then planets, until the vision finally settles on a Twaxidar city. Incredible spires rise towards the sky, aided by anti-grav technology generations beyond our own. The current takes us into such a spire through wall after wall until we reach a large meeting room of sorts. It is occupied by 2 Twaxidar, floating comfortably in zero-gravity chairs while conversing with each other in soft voices. They are oblivious to our presence. Reach into their minds in search of secrets. I got a feeling that this will allow us to maybe steal... Gonna eat, maybe back later. At least the war is over now. Okay. Yeah, hope to see you coming back, Razor. I might stream for like 3 hours tonight as opposed to just 2. We'll see. I was extremely sleepy on the way home, though, so I'm hoping to see you come back before we end. So this is an opportunity for us to steal some technology from a fallen empire. Let's try this. Reach into their minds in search of secrets. Boop. What happened? The Twaxidar are clearly dignitaries of some kind discussing the matters of state. Slowly, surely, the vision encroaches upon them while their alien speech is gradually transformed into words that have meaning to us. Suddenly, the aliens go quiet and very still. Can you feel it? Yes, someone is watching. Their eyes search the room until both of them are staring directly at us. Remarkable, a psionic probe. It appears Blorg in origin. Quickly, activate the transplanar shield. The vision ends abruptly. Okay, so we didn't get anything from them, and that probably actually upset them, which is unfortunate. Demand vassalization. Alright, so the Twaxidar archivists... okay. They're not immediately upset with us, which is surprising. Well, that's unfortunate. I've actually never had that event before. I was, hoping we get to swipe something. Blorg, do not think that your loathsome attempt to invade the minds of our leaders has gone unnoticed. There will be consequences. But we can explain. Okay, yeah, they're pissed at us. That's fantastic. Well, I don't think they're going to go to war with us because they're not angry. They're just dismissive still. Which is fine. You can be as dismissive as you want. Alright, well, our science ships can get back to surveying stuff, finally. Let's get them back to upgrade, though, because upgrades are good. Upgrade complete. Ooh, custom AI assistant. Not as good as sentient, but it's a decent thing. Let's see. We got another science ship here that could use both an upgrade and a new... Ooh, what the... Didn't want to do that. And a new scientist. So let's see. That's okay. What do we got? What do we got? We don't really have anything terribly awesome, so let's just get the youngest one with adaptable. Get you out there. Incoming transmission. They want to give us a bunch of energy credits. Oh, okay. Thank you. That was odd. But I'm not going to complain. Cool. Let's see. What's going on? Muford Power. Somebody has abandoned their post. I'm going to have to do nothing because I can't do anything. Where is the other merchant guild? There should be a third one. Zeracor, and then okay. Oh, okay. So we would like to trade for minerals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, that'll work. All right. Well, things did not go so great, but that's all right because we now have Jabeth 2, which would double as a fantastic second mining colony. Well, not really second, but, you know, however many we have. I need to rebuild the spaceports around Razalgethi first. So we'll start this one. And what are we doing for spaceports? Can't remember what weapons we have on them. Lasers. All right. So lasers is what's up. And then Razalgethi Gulag. We also need a laser one here. How about these guys? Oh, we can upgrade to planetary planetary administration. Talking is hard. All right, how are we doing on the mines? Should be almost fully built up by now. Oh, not quite. There's a few tiles that have fully grown pops now that we need to build some structures. Don't need a paradise dome, do I? No, I do not. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's get some mining networks up and running, shall we? I don't know why I built that one first. That was stupid. Build that one first. Duh. Actually, let's just go ahead and cancel this. We'll do that later. Get one on this tile since it has a fully grown pop. Razzle gets the Gulag. We got next to nothing. Once that upgrades, we need to plop down our Paradise Dome somewhere. Probably right here. Actually, I could probably just put it right next to the planetary capital. No big deal there. Oh yeah, I haven't consecrated that world either. Awesome. Okay, totally forgot about that too. Beautiful. Consecrate world, please. Thank you. Should probably check our older worlds. Did we lose the consecrate world bonus on them? You would think that by now Blorg no longer has the consecrate world thingy. But apparently it still does. Oh, okay, okay. That's because we took consecrate world third, not first. My bad. Hang on. I just gotta...
Construction complete.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I had a really bad itch on one of my shoulder blades just now. I had to scratch it. Oh, man. Okay, cool. So that's upgraded. And we can upgrade it again. But first, let's get a heritage site. And a Paradise Dome. Get that extra unity coming in. And then we can upgrade to a planetary capital. And then we can just do whatever we want from there. First off, stick this guy here. Stick that guy there. We want them getting some minerals. Get that guy there. Alright. Once those spaceports are up, I can get some construction ships. Get one built and put it over there. Alright, Pleione. I need you to... start here. Build that research station. Actually, hold on. Is there anything here in UNAC worth building? Oh yeah, this mining station. Start with that.
Construction complete.
And then move down here to Bistramar. And build that research station. And that mining station. Okay, we're going to want another mega structure. Another science nexus would be pretty awesome. We could totally do that. But I'm thinking a Dyson sphere will be more necessary right about now, because this is getting to the point in the game where we really need our economy to explode. Let's go ahead and build a frontier outpost here because I want that dark matter. I don't think I have another source. I don't. Sentient combat simulation's good. Okay, let's get gravitational analysis again to further reduce building cost. Oh, what do we got? Admiral Ariana blah blah blah. The G-Brew may see it as a major provocation. Reduced monthly unity for 60 months. That's not happening. Carry out the maneuvers as planned. Yeah, okay. But the G-Brew, we were just at war with them. So now these guys want to give us a bunch of energy credits too. Okay. Sure, thanks, guys. Thanks, dudes. Or possibly girls, I can't tell. Your fungoid bodies are so unknown to me, I can't tell the difference. Hell, for all I know, those are transgender. Those are transgenders of their species, you know? Alright, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. Why not? I should have 2 science ships assisting with research, and that's it.
System survey complete.
Oh, what? Oh, they can't find anymore. Damn. That sucks. Have they really explored everywhere? They have. Just about. Well, except for this guy over here. Autocracy of Policey. Or attack helicopters. Who the hell has the black? I can't tell. Matt Morals. Stop that. I can't see when you're posting because your name's black. Alright, do we have spaceports now? Yes, we do. Alright, so we're going to first do a construction ship, and then the other place, Razelgathi Gulag, is where we're going to build the colony ship for Jabeth. So, colonize. Boop. And where is it? Razelgathi Gulag. Bloop. And this is going to be another minerals planet, so... you know what? Right here looks good. And then we can stick a mineral silo here. Get some good adjacency bonuses. We got 2 points of society research on this tile. Good for a frontier clinic. 2 points of food on 2 tiles. That'll be good for a paradise dome. And we've also got a couple tiles that are viable to put in a Tocthan monument. Especially once we clear some tile blockers. This one with 2 physics points, this one with 2 physics points, this one with 2 physics points. These will all work. So we're going to call it the Jabeth Mines. Boop. There we go. Okay. Now we'll go back to these spaceports. And we'll start with... I don't know. What did I do on the previous planets? I'm not sure we really need a whole bunch of solar panel networks anymore. Or orbital hydroponics farms, but we'll find out. Oops, no, not that one. What can we put in here?
Construction complete.
Cruiser assembly yards would be okay. Razelgathi Mines, done its queue. Fleet maneuvers, promising officer. The fleet is always in need of capable admirals. Got a new tradition available. What are we going to take? Let's increase our army damage by 25% in case we have more invasions to deal with, because that's oodles of fun, ain't it? These are some crappy options. Wow. Let's get matter compression. Once the Gulag gets the planetary capital, we're going to start by getting a Hypercomms Forum, then a Hollow Temple, and a Frontier Hospital to increase growth speed. Actually, maybe we'll start with the Frontier Hospital, and then we'll move on to the Unity buildings. Okay, so these guys are not happy about our fleet maneuvers, but our diplomats will smooth things over. I don't care that they're upset with us. I don't want them to be too upset with us, but I don't want to take that frickin' hit to unity. Especially considering that we just got a 10% bonus to fire rate. Alright, fuck it. Let's put some solar panel networks down on these spaceports. Need to fully upgrade them. There we go. Did I accidentally queue a colony ship? Nope. I thought I did for a second. Alright. So our science ships have nothing to do. Brilliant.
Construction complete.
Sorry, I realize I am being not too terribly talkative this evening. Like I said, I was pretty sleepy on the way home. Star charts? No, screw you. Let's get a research station there. Now, we want another megastructure. Where are we going to put it? We've got our science nexus over here in Pleione. Ply 1. Let's see. Let's do nerve dampeners. So you know what? I think we'll do our next megastructure will be somewhere over here by the capital world of Blorg. Okay, let's take a look. See here, we want the mineral processing plant. We'll stick that there first. How did your day go, Moby? It was okay. Just long and boring. Nothing fancy. Okay, where would be... So Zunur, both Zunur and Thrad would be good places to build a Dyson sphere, actually. So, the problem is, we do not have anywhere near the mineral input to crank out another Dyson sphere super quickly. So I'm thinking we're just going to build another science nexus, and we'll build it over here in Borchi. A sentry array would be pretty useful too, and that's cheaper. Each segment is cheaper than anything else.
Complete.
But in the long run, it still costs as much and takes as much time as a science nexus. Let's go ahead and just do another science nexus. We're gonna put it right over here. There we go. Okay. Almost fully.
Colonization in progress.
Colonization in progress. I like it. The Grolk Nexus. You go over here. So why did I recruit all those scientists if I didn't need any more frickin' science ships? Mellow Gold, what's going on? Okay, so now that we're colonizing that world, we can get rid of the frontier outpost. So, well, sorry, I should say once it is fully colonized and is no longer under development, we can get rid of the frontier outpost. Didn't really specify that very well, did I?
Construction complete.
Now, the reason why we had zero production going on in Razzlegathi Gulag is because pretty much as soon as we got it, governing ethics shifts in Chim Citizen Union. Okay. Admiral gains trait. Fleet logistician. Beautiful. Because we had nothing really going on with the Razzlegathi Gulag, it is almost as soon as it was done developing, the war started and it got occupied, so I was incapable of doing anything, which really, really sucked. What the heck are we going to get for our final Ascension perk?
Incoming
We've got
transmission.
Master Builders. World Shaper? That would actually be pretty good. What do we want? Non-Aggression Pact? Chim Irenic Republic. Yeah, absolutely.
Construction complete.
I'm thinking World Shapers for our final Ascension perk because we'll want to terraform worlds. We'll want to terraform new worlds. And I don't really have very many other picks. Galactic Contender would be okay. Not too concerned about my damage to fallen empires going up. It's a pretty nice bonus, but I mean, by the time we get this final Ascension perk, it's possible that the endgame crisis shows up and starts stomping everybody, so who knows. And somebody just vacated Bashpat Mining. No, you're going to stay on that one. So Razzlegathi Mines is fully developed building-wise. Hey there, I can't read your name, it's too dark. Yeah, I know, that's Matt. He's just being a troll.
Construction.
This is why nobody likes you, Matt. 9 and 8.75. No, it doesn't matter what I do, they're collecting the same amount. Alright. On the contrary, what?
Construction complete.
Completed the frontier outpost, okay. And we have dark matter. Beautiful. Let's just return. Colony established. Okay, first things first. Need to get that Autochthon monument down. Then we'll clear this tile because we need another pop to work that temple before it's really a big deal. Let's get the spaceport started. On the contrary, I like myself. I like me too. You're just making me think of a scene from Red vs. Blue, which I haven't seen in fucking forever. It's a very old episode of Red vs. Blue where somebody comments to Caboose that nobody likes Caboose, and Caboose just quietly goes, "I like me." Alright, let's get that mineral processing plant too. Now, where are we going to put...
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, we don't really have anywhere good. No. I don't want to trade star charts. Tell you what, Mr. Kundan Republic, since you want our star charts so badly, take them. And just a few minerals. I'll give you some energy in return. How much can I get? There. Let's try that. Minus 10. Ooh, that's too much. Oh, that's too far. There we go. 691. Do they want some energy in return? Oh, they do. Okay, cool. Do. It's not really the best trade, but you know what? I don't really care. Giving them about 50% more energy than they're giving me in minerals. No, actually not quite. A little bit less than that. Actually a fair bit less than that now that I think about it. So this is still a pretty decent trade. All I'm giving up is star charts for this crap. Oh, we can join their federation! Do we want to do that? They won't go to war with us again. Huh. What to do? Oh, we need that construction ship here. Okay, so yeah, 3 mining stations right there. Definitely build, please. Then you can return. What are we really missing out on over here anyways? Something output. I'm guessing food output. Any PS4 players here?
Construction complete.
There's a few people on PS4 that are in the Discord channel. I don't know if they're watching right now though, and I honestly do not think so. Let's see. I need a spot to put the mineral silo. We're just gonna plop it here. Let's put this person on it. And what can we do from there? I don't have very good options here for putting the mineral silo. Oh wait, you know what?
Tile blocker cleared. Construction complete.
Let's put it over here. There we go. This spaceport's done. Okay, so orbital. Oh, need to zoom in. Razzlegathy mines. Do that. What the heck was I building on everything? I can't even remember. Bistramar Power needs its spaceport upgraded too. Holy crap! There we go. All right, Pleone Foods. What was it? Oh, the usual. Okay, that's easy. So hydroponics farm, and then engineering bay, fleet academy, battleship yards. Eventually we'll get rid of both the hydroponics farms and solar panel networks on all of our spaceports because they're just not useful for anything right now. Fleet Academy. Can't do the battleship yards yet until we get the spaceport level 6. That's going to take a while, so never mind. Not going to watch it. Tile blocker was cleared, so let's move this guy here and build the temple. And then we'll put the frontier clinic down here so that the 4th pop will simply start growing on it. Alright, now let's put a mining network right there. We'll put another one right here. You can go on this mining network. And that's an okay start. Why are you puking at his mention of PS4 anyways? I don't get it. What's wrong with PS4?
Research complete.
Research complete. Matter compression done. Let's get hull integrity again. A Science Nexus site is taking a bit longer than I expected. Thought we'd be done by now. Getting there. 3/4. Okay, gravitational analysis 2. Beautiful. How's about we get this satramine gas? And on second thought, phase disruptor is way more useful. So yeah, I think after mulling it over, I think we'll get World Shaper for our last Ascension perk, because the rest, like Mastery of Nature, who gives a shit at this point? Getting all those techs for clearing tile blockers. We have most of the tech at this point. One Vision is useless as your last Ascension perk. Imperial Prerogative, getting another 5 core sector systems. Whatever, we're on repeatables, and I'm not in a huge rush to get a bunch more systems under our control. Voidborn for Habitat's kind of pointless. Circle of Life, can't get it because we don't have Voidborn. Galactic Force Protection, no point. Fleet cap is bugged. And Interstellar Dominion for more border range, who gives a crap? So, really, it's kind of a toss-up between Galactic Contender and World Shaper. And honestly, I feel like in the long run, World Shaper will be more useful because we'll terraform a world to a tropical world so that we can colonize it. And we'll be doing this even after we have destroyed the fallen empires, or after they're no longer a factor on the galactic stage. So yeah, I think we'll go with World Shaper. Alrighty, let's upgrade these mining networks. I feel the same way about Xbox. It's all good, you know. It was always free to play online on PS4 until Xbox started charging for it. Xbox has always been charging for it. Xbox Live Gold has been a thing since original Xbox, if I remember correctly. You had to pay this subscription. At least I think so. I know that when I first got into Xbox way back in 2006, that was my first 360. Who closed their borders to me? What? Really? What did I do to you? Whatever. Ganvius High Kingdom. It's just like a super tiny little nobody empire. Anyways, yeah, Xbox Live Gold was a thing even way back in 06. But yeah, PlayStation Online was free when I got a PS3 to play Mass Effect 3 with some friends that I knew off the Mass Effect 3, or sorry, I should say the BioWare forums. I just needed to get the console and the game, and that was it. Didn't have to pay the online service, so I was kind of happy with that. But now that I am playing some online games with some friends on PS4, I have to get the online thing. I've found that I don't need it for Smite. And so far I haven't needed it for not that I really fucking play it anymore. So far I haven't needed it for Anthem, which I re-downloaded like 2 weeks ago and just to jump on and play for like 3 hours for the hell of it. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Let's see. Mutagen, Merchant Guild. We would like to trade for minerals. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll leave it at that. Am I still a patron of the arts? I hope so. No, we're not. What? When did we lose out on our patronage? I feel so stupid. Hey Moby, I always watch your videos on YouTube. I never get to catch your live streams. I learned so much from your videos. On YouTube, some video a guy put out, I don't know if it's true. I have not heard anything about a date for when the new update's coming out, because now I'm kind of curious to look up who it was that is claiming that we're getting it in July. If it was almost anybody else besides A-Spec and like 2 other people that I myself kind of watch fairly regularly for PC stuff, then I am extremely skeptical. Oh, geez. On the Frontier Clinic, please. Okay, so building number 5 for Jabath Mines. What's it going to be before we can upgrade the thingamajigger? Do we need another art monument? Can we even get another art monument? No, we can't. Okay, so on the plus side, we have all the art monuments. Oh, you know what? We'll just plop the mineral silo down. That's what we'll do. There you go. Yeah, I forgot his name. Okay, I'll look it up because now I'm curious. I want to because I want to check that and then fact check what they're saying as well. Well, Microsoft really is not making you pay for multiplayer play. It's making multiplayer players pay for the price difference of what it takes to make a console versus sell price and the price of all those servers for voice chat servers. Also true. Ooh, spaceport here is done. Let's start with solar panel network. Also, hi, Joe. I see you've come out of hiding. Oh yeah, we also had, what was it? Bistromar Power? That's what it was. Bistromar Power needed stuff in its spaceport. Okay, it's still upgrading. I tried watching some videos about the district system. Hard to get my head around until I play, I guess. Yeah, I'm having the same issue. Like, I'm trying to learn what to do, but because the UI is so difficult to read... especially like if I'm watching a video on my phone with a tiny ass screen, because the UI is so difficult to read with its tiny wording and whatnot on a smaller screen like my computer or something. I've only watched like 1 or 2 on one of my consoles so that I actually get the big screen and get an idea of what it's gonna look like when I play myself. But a lot of for starters, the folks that are doing the video, they're so proficient with Stellaris that they're just moving around so fast that I can't fucking keep up with what they're doing. Which would essentially like force me to keep pausing and playing, and I'm too lazy and dumb to do that because usually when I'm watching, I'm eating something at the same time or some other garbage. I got something else going on. So like I just can't keep up with what the hell they're doing for starters, and like the other thing too is I just have difficulty making out what's what on their screen because a lot of the stuff is so small. A lot of the little icons are so small. And I'll admit that the console edition does have that problem a little bit already with text. Like some of the wordings in what the heck? Subject integration begun. Some of the wording on like events and whatnot, I'm sure somebody in the chat would agree, but some of the text size is like, it's almost too small. Not quite, but I hope the next patch they fix the outliner not being sticky. I hate having to hide it each and every session. I never close the outliner. Yeah, me neither. Joe's just insane. I don't know what his problem is. He wants to close the outliner. Like, what's up with that? Why? Why are you such a weirdo, Joe? I'm just messing with you. Let's see what to build next. Well, let's get these adjacency bonuses up and running, because we got a planetary capital already. And then we should probably construct the, after this guy, I think we'll just start constructing the mining networks on the tiles that have at least one mineral on them already. We're getting there. Razalgethi Mines, all done. Razalgethi Gulag, that's what we were building. How about Jabeth Mines? We're still waiting for a 5th pop so we can upgrade to the Planetary Administration. The other thing, though, Joe, too, is that you do kind of want to, like, alert Paradox of problems like that. I was actually going to do a video, and, well, I still will at some point, of kind of a wish list of what I would like to see patched. Maybe not with this next update, this next patch, but I would like to see... there's some things that I would like to see. Oh, wow, I did not realize that we had a 25-tile world right here.
Construction complete.
25-tile Alpine world, too. Why haven't I terraformed that? Moby, you dumb. Alright, terraform. Tropical world. Please and thank you. Razalgethi Gulag has finished its construction queue. There we go. I have a few things on my wish list. Like, 1 or 2 of them are, like, actual feature things that get added, which would be cool to also have in the game. On top of just, you know, like, new stuff. Like, new mechanics and, new events and new anomalies and all that garbage, but like also new features. I would so love a kind of, not observer mode, because that's one thing. Observer mode is where you can see everything that's going on in a multiplayer game, and you just watch. But I want like a theater mode where it completely gets rid of the entire heads-up display, not just some of it like observer mode, but all of it. And you have a much more free-form camera, so you can get some pretty cool angles, and you can zoom in really close to things. So you could like get your camera right in the middle of a battle, and there's no cursor in the middle of the screen. And when you highlight something where the cursor would be, there's no like text box that pops up saying this ship has X amount of additional shield power and this much hull, and it is doing this and that and the other thing, so that like it's completely, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just 100% unhindered. Oh my god, I don't have interstellar warfare. What the hell? Special resources IRs. I've never terraformed. What do you need to do that? It's just technology. Where are they? They're way down on the list. Hang on. Well, Gaia Creation is like the last one, which allows you to terraform into Gaia worlds. Where are they? They're way down on the society tree. Let me pause the game really quick. Being able to terraform a planet requires 2 things, though. It has to be either be A, a habitable world, and you have the required technologies, or B, have the terraforming candidate modifier if it's like a barren world or some crap. So the first piece of technology, you can't quite tell, but like this, here's some starting text: sociocultural history, planetary government, new worlds protocol, that kind of crap. So I got heritage sites, planetary unification, and my third technology in the society tree was terrestrial sculpting. This allows you to terraform a planet, but you have a lot of restrictions. Right off the bat, you can only terraform a desert world into either an arid or savanna world. You can only terraform an alpine world into an Arctic or tundra world. You're restricted to the same kind of planet. So if you're trying to terraform a dry world, you can only terraform it into another kind of dry world. A wet world can only be terraformed into another kind of wet world, so on and so forth. Let's see, what's the next one? There's one not long after that, and I know what it is. Where'd it go? There it is. Atmospheric manipulation allows us to also change the climate of planets when terraforming them. So this allows it so that if you're terraforming an Arctic world, you can turn it into a desert world or a tropical world. Obviously, the cost and energy to change the climate is greater, and it takes more time to do that as well. After that, there's not much else to it aside from things that speed up the process. I'm trying to find an example.
Construction complete.
Ecological adaptation allows us to terraform inhabited planets. Up until you get this technology, you cannot terraform a world that you have colonized. But once you get it, then a new colony that you want to terraform, you can do that. Or sorry, if you have a new colony that you want to terraform, you can do that, I should say. But you need those required techs. Where was that? That was way down the list. Holy crap! Yeah, I got that a while ago. So there's ecological adaptation, and then after that, there's just a couple things that decrease the cost of terraforming. If you get access to these strategic resources, the only technology after that that really affects terraforming is Gaia creation. This allows you to terraform Gaia worlds. That pisses off your pops, though, right? It lowers their happiness. Yes, when you are terraforming a colony that is inhabited, their happiness takes a pretty big hit. I think it's like 20% or something. They don't get pissed. It's just, you know, it drops a decent amount.
Construction complete.
There we go. Bistramar Power, done with that. Razzle gets the mines. Your spaceport's all done. Okay, Javeth Mines, how you doing? Oh, we're getting there. So let's start with the hydroponics farm. Then we'll get the engineering bay and the fleet academy. And we'll get the battleship yards once that's done. Okay, what else should I be doing? We've queued up the next section of the science lab already, have we not? Yes, we did. Science Nexus site, yeah. Okay, so we still have about a year before we need to do the next section. Our minerals are way higher already. That's pretty awesome. The Blorg, you want us to give you minerals? Yeah, no, that's not happening. We're gonna renegotiate this with the G-Brew Corporation because they're being poop faces. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Oh, oh. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe would they like some energy? I'm going to say no. Yeah, they don't need energy. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. That was stupid. Okay, let's see. So they wanted us to give them about 1,000 minerals. Now they wanted us to give them a lot more. Not unexpected. So let's renegotiate this. We're going to drop this research agreement down to 10 years. Because I don't want to give them that much. Oh, there we go. 788. I'll do that. There. I could imagine that that'd be pretty upsetting. Bad enough when you have a construction site near your house. Yeah, you're adjusting to what has decided to accept your trade proposal. Cool. Yeah, imagine a construction site near your house, except it's across the entire planet, and every month that goes by, the planet's entire climate changes. Just when you're starting to get used to your frozen ass, it's like, oh my god, it's getting so hot now. Not my cup of tea. Oh, here we go. Planetary administration.
Construction complete.
We got a lot of pops here very quickly. Much faster than I expected. Okay, so we'll put this guy here. Where do we plop the... Okay. Oh, no, hold on. Put that guy there, because that's where we'll put the Paradise Dome. Okay, this guy. Upgrade. But there are a couple strategic resources that I don't think we have right now. Hang on. No, we do not. There's a couple strategic resources which reduce the cost, which is just the energy cost when you initially queue up the terraforming process. But they reduce... There's two of them. They reduce the cost of terraforming. Seed Planet Fidget and Dermius. Really? That's all they wanted to do? Okay. Teldar crystals, I think, right? No, I do believe Teldar crystals increase Kinetic
Construction
weapon
complete.
damage. It's like terraforming liquids and terraforming gases or something. It doesn't have a weird name like most everything else. It's very simple and straightforward, like terraforming gases and terraforming liquids or something, and that's about it. Nothing complicated, which I'm actually kind of thankful for. All right, we got a construction ship over here in Borchi. Can't build here. That sucks. I wonder if we'll be able to get rid of the frontier outpost here in Afermike once we get Rasselas colonized. That's a legitimate question. Okay, so first things first, heritage site, and then the Paradise Dome. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a Dyson Sphere for our next megastructure. Starting to run low on energy just because of all the buildings we have. Alright, there we go. Okay, upgraded mining network. Now, I'm actually not going to be committing any more colonies to either science or energy. Why? Because we can build megastructures to do that. We don't have the megastructure to increase our minerals output yet. What do we got here? Okay, we got an election. Let's see. This person's already in power. Colony should build. Blah, blah, blah. Ethics shift chance. Your traits suck. Let's see. Leader skill levels +1. Leader recruitment cost +25%. Warlike weapons damage and army damage increase. That's not too bad. Xenophile ethics attraction. Tradition cost from Xenopops. Don't care about that. Let's see. Frontier output, colony influence cost, governing ethics attraction. We don't have very good options here. Alien migration attraction -10%. Empire influence gain +10%. That's not too bad. Huh. We don't have anything like terribly good out of these options. I kind of like this one with the increased leader skill levels but higher recruitment cost and +10% leader experience gain. That or this warlike guy. I don't know. I'm gonna go with this guy. This science ship we can disband anyways because we don't need them for anything apparently. I think we'll be just shy the required minerals to do the next section of the science nexus. But we do have some energy. Yeah, we were going to be quite a bit shy. That's coming up right now. But we do have quite a bit of energy to trade away. Let's just check how much longer we have Patron of the Arts for. Oh, we can contact the Shroud right now as well. I really wish there was an alert for that. That is one thing that I would like to have patched in, is an alert popping up saying that you can contact the Shroud again. It's really annoying that you can't. Let's see. We have found a tiny space within the Shroud that has a concentration of psionic energy that is of a magnitude we have never before seen. Any psychic that managed to successfully tap into this pocket of raw energy would become immensely powerful, but there is only enough for a single individual. And there are risks involved. Oh man, this... What? Are we going to get a chosen one? There are only 3 individuals in the entire Blore commonality that possess the psionic strength needed to tap into this energy pocket with any hope of survival. Who should it be? Can we back out of this really quick? Oh, shit! Oh, I screwed up. Damn it! I'm a little bit upset. Because man. Shit. I just wanted to be... So I wanted to go... What I did there was I was trying to go back and check out our leaders. I wanted to see which leaders they were naming. You know? God damn it. I wanted to see what they were doing. Like if one of them was currently a leader right now. Because this Hugo Lavoie guy... leading the BCS Astute. Okay, so he was assisting research on Blorg. That's what I wanted to look at. That's it. I just wanted to check that kind of stuff out. Son of a bitch. But because I backed out, then it's like, oh, you disconnected with the Shroud. So we've lost the opportunity to get a chosen one. That would have been awesome. Never gotten one of those before. Okay, what was the other thing we need to do? We need to trade away some energy for some minerals. Ooh, should we trade with some friends first before we go? Nah, screw it. Let's just go this route. We'd like to trade for minerals. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Just got another 3,000. So we only need to wait about another 3 months, and then we can get the next section of the Science Nexus up and under construction. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and land these guys. Yeah, boy. We're going to have to start rebuilding our fleet at some point. What does a chosen one do? I've never done any of the size stuff. That's just it. I don't really have an answer. They get a special leader trait called Chosen One. And since I can't... I would love to check right now, but I kind of can't to answer your question. But I believe you're in the Discord, so I could like give you a link. Essentially, the Chosen One gets a trait where they are called the Chosen One, and one of the things is they are immortal, but there's also a bunch of other bonuses that they get if they're in certain leadership positions. If they're Major Ruler, you get some good bonuses, apparently. Something like that. Star charts. You don't want to give me any frickin' minerals? Really? How about a research agreement? What? You don't want a research agreement with the almighty Blorg? You know what? Screw you. Just take my star charts then. Okay, here we go. Let's get the battleship assembly yards here. Boop. There we go. And then hull integrity 3 is done. Let's get extraction patterns 3. Yeah, I'm in the Discord. Okay, I'll send you a link once we're done with tonight's stream. I can't believe it's been an hour already. Okay, one more. Next month rolls around, and then we can queue up the next section of the Science Nexus. One thing I need to check, though, is what the hell are our ship designs? Oh, they're exactly what I want. Dope. I accept that gift with gratitude. Damn right you do. Alright, next section of the Science Nexus is underway, and we can get a new tradition as well. Beautiful. Let's see. Let's do... Can we do this one yet? No. Need the Seed Planet War Demand cost reduced by 25%. We can't do that one either. Okay, let's get that. That's the only one we can do. It is getting to the point where we no longer need any Unity buildings, though, which is kind of neat. Let's see. Let's put this guy down here, and we shall build the mineral processing plant, and then start the first mining network right there. All right. What else do we got going on?
Construction.
That was Jabeth Mines, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay. Beautiful. Razzlegathy Gulag. Need to upgrade this mining network. Honestly, dude, it has only been the last couple months where I've really started doing the psionic stuff, and I'm really kicking myself for not doing it more often since we got Utopia, because the psionic stuff is really cool. I've gotten psi shields quite a bit, which is the best ship shields in the game. We've got them actually in this playthrough right now, right here. Large psi shields we'll do a quick comparison. So you've got large psionic shields. They require 10 points more power than the hyper shields, but they cost the same. Their shield hit points are 600, and the shield regeneration is 8.6. Meanwhile, hyper shields, this is just large hyper shields, 10 less on power usage, but 420 shield hit points and 7.6 regeneration. So psi shields, you get a pretty big bump, like almost 50% as much shield strength, and 1 point additional shield regeneration as well. So like they're pretty dang good. I think, if I recall right, the only thing that matches this kind of shield strength in a single slot is the enigmatic deflectors, which you can get from the enigmatic fortress, and that is extremely RNG dependent compared to just psionically ascending. Why the hell do I have devastator torpedoes? Let's change that to neutron torpedoes. Oh, that's why. Because changing to neutron torpedoes completely screws things over power-wise. There we go. Fixed that. Alright, now, our cruisers are all plasma. That's pretty good. Psi of jump drives too, right? Yeah. According to... I haven't personally got them, but according to... Like, jump drive has minus 70% jump charge time. And psi jump drives have minus 80% jump charge time. So they're even better than jump drives. And jump drives are really goddamn good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and change these guys up too. I'm going to do a neutron torpedo with 2 small plasma cannons here. Let's do a hangar core. We're going to throw in some bombers. And then we're going to change this medium plasma cannon to a flak artillery. 3 0-point reactors. Can we still do our psi shields? Yes, we can. 3 medium-sized shields, that's fine. And we can still do 2 shield capacitors. I love it. Okay. This is actually a really, really well-rounded cruiser setup in terms of weapon output. Defenses is obviously pretty balanced as well. You could change the shield capacitors for other things, like regenerative hull tissue or crystal forged plating. And this would still be a really good balanced setup because you got a neutron torpedo to totally strip enemy shields and set them up for your Tachyon Lance battle cruisers to slap the shit out of them. Then they've got 2 small plasma cannons, which are good against dealing with like corvettes and destroyers and whatnot, because they're good accuracy and tracking. They don't hit terribly hard, but you know what? I mean, they're still doing damage and they'll rarely miss. Then they've got a very defensive-oriented setup with 2 things of point defense, 1 thing of flak to shoot down enemy missiles and strike craft. And then they've also got a bomber wing, which have shield penetration. So the neutron torpedoes are to help out with the rest of your fleet by knocking out enemy shields. And then the bombers swoop in, and even with their shield penetration, whatever ship they're targeting is going to take direct damage. So it's a good balanced setup. We're going to change this one up too. What am I doing? I just realized the reason why they're set up this way is because we were going to go fight the Leviathans. I don't care. Just... dear. I am so stupid. I got to redo all these now. We had these set up with nothing but plasma cannons and Devastator torpedoes because we're going to fight the Ether Drake if it's still there. And if not, then we're just going to move on to the Dimensional Horror. I can't believe I forgot about that. I am so stupid. This is why I can't have nice things. There we go. Okay. Back to what we want. This guy is the way we want. Haven't changed him. Destroyer is still all plasma. We're going to change this back to a Devastator torpedo and throw in another thing of psi shields. There we go. Are fighters and bombers actually good? I never really use them. Yes, they are. They're very effective against enemies that don't use or have hardly any defenses, like point defense and flak artillery and the like. Obviously, because they're not getting shot down in that way. Bombers, if you have lots of bombers, they can actually really tear up enemy ships. And fighters are good at they're good as another line of defense, kind of. They're like a secondary kind of flak artillery. They attack enemy strike craft, namely bombers, and fighters as well. And they also, I do believe, they also go after and try to shoot down enemy missiles and torpedoes. So they're like an additional layer of defenses on top of any point defense or flak artillery that you already have. So yeah, they're quite good. That Aether Drake is still there. Okay, so it's still there. We can still fight it. I don't really want to worry. Shoot. Shoot. The problem is, though, because we've got this second science nexus on the way, we need to save up minerals for the final section of the science nexus. And our energy credits are pretty crappy, so we can't really field a giant-ass fleet to take on the Aether Drake right now. Governing ethics shift and democratic cinematus, blah, 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 blah. I will double-check what actually happened there. Let's find out. Okay. Egalitarian, militarist, and materialist. I don't think... Oh, what the... You son of a bitch. That's why they wanted that system, so they could colonize it. Damn it. That's okay. We can still take out the dimensional horror ourselves. Honestly, I don't really think that... like I said, unless the opponent you're facing has little to no point defense or flak artillery, I don't think you should go out of your way to build them on your ships, as opposed to just strap on more guns, you know? 100% my opinion, though. As we'll get the Gulag. Okay, so we're coming along okay. We should be... I've got a feeling that we're going to get all the way up to like 500 minerals per month pretty shortly here. Once we start building up Jabeth mines a little bit more, and the Razagathi Gulag gets closer to being fully developed. Let's go ahead and build mining networks on these tiles as well, actually. I heard a lot about them being bad. How do I word this? Well, that's what I mean. Unless you are, like I said, intentionally going out of your way to completely exploit the fact that whatever opponent you're facing has no point defense or flak artillery or the like, there's no reason to go out of your way to incorporate bombers and whatnot into your ship builds, because, like I said, you're better off just strapping on more guns. Maybe that's current Stellaris, not console. That's very possible as well. In fact, the more I think about it, the more certain I am that, yes, that is the current PC version. Can we contact the Shroud again? No, we got a ways to go before that happens. Patron of the Arts as well is going to be a little while, but 1,000 days, we want to hold off on dumping energy into minerals anytime soon here. So the only reason that I'm building up these two mining networks is because we need them. We need 2 more pops anyways. on this planet before we can get the planetary capital. And I want the next, if another pop migrates to this planet, I want it to migrate to this tile where we already have a building. Right, okay. Well, I mean, never always quote me on that, right? Especially during a stream, because like I said, I am unable to double check and fact check myself during a stream. That's why, you know, pre-recorded videos or a conversation on like Reddit or in the Discord and stuff like that, I'm almost never wrong because I can check what the hell I'm going to say before I actually say it. Whereas opposed to like right now, I don't have, you know, the wiki or anything right in front of me. And if I open it up, then I close.
Complete.
I'd have to use my phone, and I close out the stream, and I miss out on what's going on in chat, and I don't like to do that. Somebody died. Who died? Scientist Herbert. Were you assisting research? I think you were. Let's see. Let's get rid of these science ships that aren't doing anything. There we go. Okay, so this one.
Ships upgraded.
You can get this person. Assist research.
Research complete.
Aggressive conditioning. Okay, that's cool. Let's get administrative efficiency because we will need
Complete.
another core sector system available once that 25 to up. Hey, look. Exactly what I said I wanted to happen is what happened. We had a new pop migrate to Jabeth Mines, and it's on the building that I wanted. That's why I built a building there. Just, you know, pre-planning, preparing. I do a little bit too much of that, I think. So focused on preparing that I'm not paying attention to what the hell's going on right now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are they taking it on? They are. Got to get in there and... Ooh, did they... The emergency FTL. Damn it. I was going to send help. Damn. That would have worked out so well. They would have had their fleet taking the brunt of all that garbage. Oh, man. We could have pooped all over that thing. He chickened out at the last minute. What a bastard. Alright, how's this Science Nexus hub coming? About a year and a third, so yeah, we got a ways. Not going to be able to upgrade the next section right away. Alright, what's the next tile that we want to put a building on? Let's put this one here because it has +2 to minerals already. And then I'll need to leave a tile empty. This tile will be perfect. Oh wait, we already have a Paradise Dome. What am I talking about? Stupid. This tile would have been perfect for a Paradise Dome. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should have put it up there.
Construction complete.
So that it's right next to all the other Unity buildings. Completed the construction of a mining station. Woohoo! We got another +2 energy. Yay! Alright, let's queue up Mining Network 4s. Wait, what? That's a Mining Network 4, but these are only 3s? I screwed something up, I think. Or maybe it was always like that and I'm just stupid. I don't know. Oh well, whatever. No big deal. We'll just build the next ones. We're not worried about upgrading the mineral silo because all that does is increase the amount of minerals it stores. It doesn't actually add to the adjacency bonus that it's giving. So I'm not worried about dumping minerals into upgrading that just yet. We will soon, however. Definitely.
Construction complete.
Damn, like this is only a mining network 2 and it's already generating 11 minerals per month. That's crazy. What do we got going on here? So the tile itself is generating 1. The mining network 2 is generating 3, so that's 4. The adjacent planetary administration is giving it another one, so 5. The mineral silo is giving it one more, so 6. And then we've got 5% powered exoskeletons, 10% extraction patterns, 10% droning optimizations, 25% total. High quality minerals for another 25%, so 50%. And then another 25% from the processing plant 1, happiness, and the mining guild civic. So 75% on this planet. That's 25% higher than anywhere else. So it's generating a decent amount of minerals, and it's not even that built up yet. This one's... Raz will get the Gulag, though, because it has way more pops. Oh, man. 185 off of that world. What about Bashpat mining? 146. Oh, man.
Complete.
I think the reason that Raz will get the mines is getting 185, though, is because of the planetary modifier asteroid belt, giving it another plus 10% to minerals production, which is pretty good. What are you doing? Why are you over there? I don't want you over there. Get out of there. Come back to Pleone. Alright, you know what I need to do is those defensive packs. I need to get rid of those, because those cost us last time. Let's see. Star Dynasty of Aklinda. This is our subject, is it not? Yes. That's these guys. Let's see. Star Realm of Cinematus Primus. So, we are going to break the defensive pact, but we're going to form a non-aggression pact. There we go. We lost a little bit of opinion from them because of that. Minus 40. But that'll be going back up. So it's okay. Active sensor link expired. And do we have any more defensive pacts? No, we do not. We're guaranteeing somebody's independence, though. I'm not sure whose that is. We'll have to find out. And let's double check our edicts. Not that we're using up ones that I don't want anyways. Yeah, why do I have map the stars on? Like, that's stupid. We're not even surveying the galaxy. Alright, let's change our war philosophy. No, let's leave it defensive for now. Screw it. Native interference. Passive study? No, we want that on active study. Native enlightenment allowed. Let's see. Leader enhancement, natural selection. Yes, we want that. Core worlds, blah, 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 blah. Slavery and purge prohibited. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. This must have been our previous ruler. Let's put her on something. Where are we generating a lot of unity? Probably on Mufrid Power, eh? Since it's our capital? Yeah. Let's go ahead and put this person on it. Increase its unity output. Higher level governors increase the unity output of the planet they're in control of. Another war has broken out. Alari Star Technocracy, the Star Realm of Cinematus Primus. Again, wow, it's a good thing we broke that defensive pact. Oh, man, because we'd be in another war right now. What is their problem? Science Nexus Research Wings. We're almost there. And we have hit 500 minerals per month. So, yeah, less than 6 months. We can speed that up, though. Hang on. We'll do this. We'll do it twice. Actually, I'll just do it once for now, and then we can check how much longer to reach the Shroud. We still got a year. And 3 years for Patron of the Arts. Okay, so we can do it once more, at least. Like to trade for minerals. Bam. There we go. All right. So next month we can start the next section of the Science Nexus, and it will be complete in less than 4 years. Pretty exciting stuff. Bam. There we go. Hopefully we become the technological marvel of the galaxy. That's the dream. Oh, we had another pop migrate over here, so let's get the planetary capital now. Beautiful, that's what I wanted. Alright, so as soon as the planetary capital pops, we're going to upgrade to the Frontier Hospital, which will increase growth speed. Then we will get the Hypercomms Forum and the Holo Temple to increase Unity output by a pretty significant amount. I'm going to get the Satramine refining just because I want it gone. I'm sick of it popping up. Must be something else giving that Unity buff. What Unity buff? I'm not sure what you mean.
Construction complete.
There we go. Rasogath Gulag is done. Queue up that next mining network. What did you mean by that? Oh, for the governor? Yes, sorry, you're right, sorry. I was thinking ruler for some reason. Higher level governors decrease unrest and other crap. Yeah, they need a trait. What the heck? So why did I put them on Muford Power then? Yeah. The current traits just deal with tile blockers and unrest. You can't really see it in this view, which I hate. Extraction patterns 3, so let's go ahead and get... You know, assembly algorithms would be too... Oh, you know what? We'll do hull integrity. Screw it. We want hull integrity. Hull integrity is good. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I got that mixed up. It's not the first time I've done that, but higher level rulers increase your Unity output, not governors. Governors need... There's a certain trait that governors need. I forget what it is. At least I'm pretty sure there's a governor trait that increases planetary unity. I'll have to double check. Again, I could be just blowing smoke out my ass. Alright. Yeah, a Dyson Sphere is looking very, very needed right now. Okay, gravitational analysis. We'll probably never see this repeatable ever again. Because I've only ever gotten it to tier 5 and then it disappears. You never get any more gravitational analysis ever again.
Research complete.
Administrative efficiency, very good. What the? A new presence. All Vitrizian props will gain the trait latent psionic. A change has come over the Vitrizius living in our empire. It started with a faint ripple in the shroud. Now it's as if they are vibrating on a different level. We all feel it. The Vitrizius are on the verge of developing latent psionic abilities, similar to our own. Maybe it's... What? Maybe it's from living in such close proximity to us. Maybe the Shroud has simply chosen them. The Conclave of Telepaths, our chief psionic experts, warn us that this may be our only chance to intervene. We could nip it in the bud or help them awaken. They won't get far without our guidance. Do we unlock their potential so that they also become latent psionics, or are they unworthy? Let me know in chat. I'm thinking aggressive conditioning. I really should get that interstellar warfare so that we get those fleet capacity technologies out of the way. And then just we'll see more repeatables popping up from that point forward. Any insight? Unlock their potential? Blorg do love all. Yeah, I agree. And it's really only... I think it's only like 3 pops. It's a very small amount. They got onto one of our new colonies that was still being terraformed, and that was still pretty habitable for them. So, like, 1 pop migrated to that colony, and I was like, ah, shit. And then the terraforming finished, and a few more pops were growing there, but they grew, like, stupid slow because they had low... Well, not really low, but not very good habitability. And there was only, like, the one of them, so... Unworthy, says Mellow Gold. Excuse me, I'm sleepy. Any tiebreaker votes? We've got 1 for unlock their potential and 1 for they are unworthy. Somebody pipe up. Come on. I know there's more than 2 of you in the chat right now. Joe's still here. Looks like Matt Morals took off though. And I can't back out of this screen and like decide later. It has to be right now, so. I might just do this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Unlock their potential, says Joe. Alright. That's what we'll do then. Alright, so for a vote of 2-1, we are going to unlock their psionic potential. Let's get aggressive conditioning. Sorry, Mello, you got kind of outvoted. Please don't unsubscribe from my channel.
Construction complete.
Alright, what do we got? Razzlegat the Gulag. Mining Network 4. Beautiful. What next? Let's move this guy here. Start building that one. Somebody leveled up. Alright, so we're getting our repeatables not that great, but, you know, not terribly slow either, because I'm kind of working on, like, high-level ones right now. Or I should say, high-tier ones right now. Or, well, higher tier. Once I... See, the way I rate how well I'm getting technologies at this stage of the game where it's just repeatables, if I'm getting, like, the first 5 grades of repeatables, whatever they are, whatever I'm getting, and they're showing up, and I'm getting them within like 3 years, that's decent. That's acceptable. If I'm getting them, in about 4 years, I consider that kind of normal, and then like 5 or 6 years, I consider that slow. That's 100% just me though, and it's only for like the first 5 stages of those repeatables. Okay, so first things first, we want the Frontier Hospital, then the Hypercom's Forum, then the Hollow Temple, then the upgraded mineral processing plant, and then we can start upgrading our mining networks. We'll see where we're sitting after all these building upgrades are done, and go from there. Either we start building this mining network down here, or we start upgrading the mining networks we already have. Do you have Crisis enabled? Yes, I almost never do not have Crisis enabled. It's quite, like, the late game gets quite stale without Crisis. And even then, it's only happened to me the once, but even then, you get a Crisis and it's just an AI rebellion, and you stomp it within, like, 5 in-game minutes, and it's, like, super lame. 1147 days left. We still got a long time before that. Damn. Okay, we can contact the Shroud again, so we're going to do that. Reach into the Shroud. What do we got? A small flickering star materializes inside the Shroud. It flies past at incredible speed, and for a second, it reveals itself as an alien ship of unknown configuration. Then it vanishes in a cloud of psionic energy as quickly as it appeared. Can it be? Is it possible to psychically enter the Shroud and then emerge somewhere else entirely in normal space? Ooh. Is this how we get side jump drives? Let's linger for a while and see what happens. Yet another flickering star suddenly appears, but this time we are ready. It is indeed an alien ship, unlike any that has ever been seen in our galaxy. As it flies past us, we feel the mind glow of its crew, and their secrets are ours. A psionic jump drive. How ingenious. There it is. Psi jump drives. Exit the Shroud. Okay, so we're going to jump into ship designer really quickly. I'll get to your question in just a second there, Joe. Hang on. Where is the side jump drive? We have sentient combat computers too? Oh yeah, we have to research it first. Duh. Stupid. Where is it? There it is. It's under society research? Really? Okay. That's unexpected. Unlocks components. Side jump drive. This is both dangerous and rare technology. Side jump drive will still cause, or I should say, increase the likelihood that the unbidden spawn. The side jump drive harnesses the psi energies emitted by the crew to force the vessel through the very fabric of reality, instantly jumping vast distances. Huh. Yeah, let's get this now. It'll take 41 months still. Okay, so dumb question. Why are your navies kind of low for this close to crisis? Or is there something I am missing in the way you are playing? No, it's not a tall strategy, Mello. I literally have not gotten around to rebuilding our navy. What happened was in the last stream from last week, we got caught up. That's why I broke that defensive pact with the Cinematus, the Star Realms of Cinematus Primus, because that defensive pact actually caught us in the middle of a war between them, their allies, and the Alari Star Technocracy, which declared war on them at that time as well, and all of the people in the same federation as the Alari Star Technocracy. So it was literally the 4 empires that were in a defensive pact with the Star Realm of Cinematus, and the 4 empires that were in the favorable Alliance Federation that were in a war. And we were one of them. And my fleet got annihilated. We did some damage, but our fleet got totally crushed, and I haven't rebuilt it since. And I'm not really too keen on doing it anytime soon either, because our energy credits are kind of in the shitter right now. Until I get like a Dyson sphere up and running, or we colonize a new planet. And I'm kind of thinking that this Rasselas planet, which has no, like, it's got nothing on it, nothing special, nothing fancy, no local resources, no planet modifiers. I'm thinking we'll colonize this and make it into an energy world, because our minerals are actually quite good right now, and they're just going up and up and up. Like, we're up to 536 now every month. So I'm thinking when Rasselas 2 gets colonized, we'll turn it into an energy world to kind of try to level off our energy production, or I should say crank up our energy production. And at the same time as that's happening, we'll be looking for yet another planet to colonize, turn into a mineral world, and start saving up to build a Dyson sphere. A Dyson sphere is goddamn expensive, though. It's never mind the 10,000 to build the Dyson sphere site around a star. It's 40,000 for each section of the Dyson sphere. 40,000 minerals, excuse me. So it ain't cheap. Our minerals are coming in really strong now, though, so it's very possible we can start working towards actually building one. What the? Under the guidance of the Conclave of Telepaths, the Vitrisius have developed a deeper connection to the Shroud than we could ever have imagined. It's as if these powers were meant for them all along. Now they claim to be ready to unlock their full psionic potential. The Conclave, however, is divided. Some are worried that the change has come too fast and that their minds would become unstable. Others that their newfound powers could go to their heads. But if we don't strike now, we may never get another chance. So, are they ready? And all Vitrisian pops will gain the trait Psionic? Are they unworthy and we tell them to fuck off? Or is it too dangerous? And yes, Razor, I agree. Psi stuff is really cool. Well, if you guys want to offer your input, are they ready or do they suck? Keep in mind, this very well could also affect the Vitrisians themselves, which I believe are one of our vassals right now. Ascend! Dude, I read that and, like, I don't know if you play Smite, but I just heard Horus in Smite, when he uses an ability, he knocks people up into the air. And one of the taglines when he does that is he says, "Ascend!" I literally just heard that in my brain when I read that comment. Anyways, they are ready. Boop! There we go.
Construction complete.
The Vitrisius are now psychics as well. So let's go ahead and talk to them really quick. Vitrisius whoa, an unexpected awakening. Since the psionic awakening of the Vitrisius, our informants report that some individuals belonging to the same species elsewhere have also begun to show signs of latent psionic abilities. It is as if their common ancestry links them to the Shroud. In the Shroud, regardless of the physical distance between them. Unlike their distant relatives in our nation, however, they are few and far between, and it is unlikely they'll ever reach a full awakening. Interesting. Okay, Vitrisius warrior clans. The sword of the Vitrisius. Oh my god, I can't even read that properly. Vitrisius. That's crazy. It doesn't say that this guy has the psionic trait, so... Well, that was kind of neat. Got some big fleets moving around. What's this guy doing? Are you going back to the... Entering orbit of Sprout? Okay, so if this fleet jumps to the Zucanis black hole, we should be right there ready to help. Oh, no, they didn't. Never mind. Run away. I know not of Smite Bard's name. Fun game. It's a MOBA. I'm not really into MOBAs, but I do enjoy Smite. It's definitely frustrating at times because, you know, you get the usual crap where your teammates are, you know, brain dead. But that's kind of normal in all online games. We're gonna upgrade these mineral silos on Rasalgethi Gulag because we got nothing else going on right now. Jebeth Mines. We're still waiting for that Hollow Temple. I kind of like it. I don't really play it for a long time in one sitting anymore. Well, I never did. Like I have my issues with it. I'll be honest though, I don't really like MOBAs anyways. So for Smite to be able to actually like capture my interest and make me and cause me to play it and enjoy it, that's kind of saying something. Because like I said, I don't really like MOBAs. Don't really care for Dota or Dota 2. I guess I should be more specific. Dota 2, League of Legends, you know, all that kind of crap. Don't really care for it. Never bothered playing any of them.
Construction complete.
I'll tell you what I did play once a long time ago was Dota 1, back when it was still brand frickin' new on Warcraft 3. And that's way back in 2005. There's a few people that I've spoken to from online for 2 hours. There's a few people that I've talked with that know me through my videos and whatnot. They would have probably been like 4 at that time. Yeah, but there's degrees. Yeah, like you get there's degrees of toxicity. That's totally true. And I mean, it's totally obvious that like a game like Stellaris Console Edition has a low amount of, you know, malice between players because at the end of the day, it's all one big cooperative kind of effort, you know? Like, why would I be mad at somebody? Unfortunately, securing Blorg independence can no longer be a priority to us. That's fine. I don't care. Whatever. I'm guaranteeing independence to somebody, and I don't know who it is. Because at the end of the day, like a game like this, you know, you're trying to get people to, like, you're working together to help other people get better at the game. Like, why would I stay mad at Razor just because he has a difference of opinion from me? And we had, you know, a minor, I'm not really going to say argument, but heated discussion on the Reddit. You know? I'm not going to stay mad at him for that. And you know this, Joe, from my time on the World of Tanks forums. I would only stay not even mad, but like annoyed with people if I thought that they were just a genuine idiot. Because like you try to feed them information and like correct them on stuff and tell them, you know, like mechanics in the game and this, that, and the other thing, and give them solid advice, and the response is just, well, that's just fucking dumb. It shouldn't work that way. It should be this way, and I think it's stupid that it doesn't, and I'm not going to play that way ever again because that's stupid. And then it's just like, well, then you're stupid and you are intentionally hindering yourself off of some false sense of superior morality and stuff. Yeah, but annoyed at me all the time. Yeah, but that's because he kept doing dumb shit. So
Construction complete.
I'm kidding, man. Like if you feed somebody information and they essentially just what's that saying? They reject reality and subvert it with their own or some stupid crap. What is that? How the line goes? But when people would intentionally do that kind of stupid garbage, like for video game stuff, and say, "No way, that's not how it works. I think it works like this," and it's like, "No, that's not how it works." Me and 3 other people are telling you that's not how it works. Well, you guys are wrong, and I don't believe you. Well, then fine, don't fucking believe us. You're stupid. End of story.
Construction.
That's about the only time that I legitimately like get annoyed and stay annoyed with people, because I mentally flag that person as, oh, stupid mofo 17. Okay. So when like you check a thread and they've commented on it or some crap and they have like a post in it, you know, just maybe skim what they said, but mostly just dismiss it as inane rambling because they don't know what they're talking about. It is a deal. Oh my god, wow. We can still be their patron for a whopping 1,000 energy credits. That's amazing. Alright, how we doing? Mustering psionic strength. We still got 1,000 days.
Construction complete.
I reject your reality and inject my own. I like that. I reject your reality and inject my own. They're like, what? What does that even mean? Anyways, I can have a conversation with people who have a difference of opinion, so long as their way of citing that difference of opinion isn't, well, that's just fucking stupid and you're wrong and you don't know what the hell you're talking about, blah blah blah. Like, if I am actually trying to blow smoke up people's ass and make crap up and whatnot, I could understand somebody responding that way. But if somebody is just reacting that way, oh, geez, what's a good example? Well, here's a good example. A few people will probably get the reference, but this is a very old tiff, and I don't really give a crap. I never did at the time, but somebody left like a very long-winded comment on my. Oh, do we have neutronium? We could use neutronium. Okay, we have it. We're good. They left a very long-winded comment on my extremely old review video for the Super Pershing in World of Tanks. And the way they went about it was straight up, this video is awful advice. You have no idea how to play this tank. Why would you suggest doing this? And then they just proceeded to deconstruct literally everything I said. Without necessarily saying anything to counteract, not counteract that, but offer up alternative advice beyond, you know, shit everybody already knows and stuff that I already said in the video. And they didn't take into account certain other aspects as to why I said, you know, this way of playing this tank works. They completely disregarded a few things that I said about, you know, this tank works in this kind of situation, so you can play it that way. This, that, and the other thing. 6 years old and 25 patches later. Yeah, no shit. It was like it never really bothered me initially, because I did reply to that. I forget what I said. I wasn't snarky or anything like that. I did leave a curt reply though, basically just saying, you know, do whatever you want. But it was just the way it was worded. You know, if you want to call me a stupid motherfucker, call me a stupid motherfucker. But you better have a good reason why you think I'm a stupid motherfucker. Because if you don't, I'll just think you're an asshole and ignore you. I do not mind being called names. I have been called worse by better. Alright, so we have max influence. Do we have to re-up Consecrating Worlds? No, we still don't. What the hell? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Mufred Power. We're going to activate Capacity overload. And Bashpat Mining, we are going to activate. Production targets. Bistramar Power. Capacity overload. Razzlegethi Mines. Production targets. Razzlegethi Gulag. Production targets. And Jabeth Mines, even though it's not anywhere near fully developed. Production targets. That actually kind of cranked up our economy a decent amount. I imagine you might have seen me clash with people like that a lot. What do you mean? Like, on the Stellaris console Reddit? I haven't seen really any, for lack of a better term, hostile arguments between two people on the Stellaris console Reddit, which is one thing I really like. Everybody seems very amenable, you know? Is it just me, or does it feel like the game speed has slowed down quite a bit? Anyways, I forget you've not been there long. Well, I haven't been on Reddit very long, dude. Like, I've perused Reddit more and more over like the last 2 years, to be totally honest. But I can't, like, I don't do it very regularly. Honestly, the only reason I'm even on Reddit at all is because I'm bored at work. That's it. Beyond that, I don't really care. I do recall some older threads. You'd have to show me a link or something, though, to give me a proper example of where somebody was being an idiot and you were being mean to them. Or something along those lines. Let's see. How much longer for this terraforming? Could really use an energy world. Oh, geez. 50 days. Holy crap. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and queue up a colony ship on Blorg right now. There we go. The main reason I even made an account on Reddit just a few months ago was because I had a question. I'm looking for a book. It's a book where I only read like a little bit of it many years ago. Like, we're talking almost 10 years ago when I was at work. I found it. I kind of skimmed the summary of it, skimmed through a few different chapters, read those chapters. And it seemed really interesting, but I have no idea what the book was called because its sleeve was missing, and it didn't say on the first couple pages inside the book either. Or, sorry, that's not true. But I didn't look on the first couple pages. It was a hardcover, and the sleeve was missing, and most, well, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of hardcover books have nothing on the actual, like, cover of the book. That's why it has a paper sleeve, to give the name and all that jazz. But yeah, I have no idea what it was called, and it seemed interesting, and I go to bookstores fairly regularly when I need new books, especially when I'm reading, which I haven't done in the last year, unfortunately. But I do get through books very quickly when I'm in a kind of reading phase. So, like, I want to go find this damn book and buy it so I can read the damn thing. Because it was a good book. It really caught my interest. You're right, not really that important in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, like, at the end of the day, what fucking good is winning an argument on the internet going to get you? Satisfaction? Whoop-de-doo. You won an argument with somebody. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I am way older than 10, 15 years ago when I would repeatedly argue with people on the internet, especially on the fucking Halo 3 forums. Jeez, I was horrible for that. Okay, where's that colony ship? There it is. BCS Harvest. Let's move you. Yeah, let's put you here. Rassalas Power. There we go. Did you find the name of the book? No. Actually, I didn't get a reply in the Reddit thread. So I have no idea what it's called. What the hell was I going to say? I'm trying to think of a good analogy to what winning an argument on the internet is like. And honestly, I'm not coming up with one because making a big deal about winning internet arguments is just stupid. There's way too many people out there that willingly choose to be ignorant of all sorts of stuff that they refuse to I'm not going to say believe because that's not really the right word that I have in mind, but they refuse to accept information. I can't really word it any better than that. Energy Primus pounding sand. What other dotted lines on the map mode? That is the sensor range. So your own planets and ships have emit a sensor range around them, similar to like your Empire borders, but they also have a sensor range. Anything in this sensor range, you'll see what's going on. So I'll see enemy ships, friendly ships, neutral things moving around and whatnot, and I can see every like stellar body and all that jazz that is in the sensor range. If it was an unsurveyed system, I'd probably see this star system and all these planets and whatnot would be like grayed out and stuff. And this name would be Gray of that system. Essentially, it just gives you vision. The reason why I have so much more stuff, it's not just my sensor range that I'm seeing, but also the sensor range of the Juvan Mandate and like a couple others, like the Kithri Citizen State. The Kithri Citizen State is a protectorate under the Blorg Commonality. So like that's one of my vassals. Star Dynasty of Aklinda, protectorate under me. So again, another one of my vassals. Where's the other one? I thought I had the Vitricius. Or do I? No, I just have a migration treaty with those guys, don't I? The real question is, where are those people? The Vitricius warrior clans. They're a vassal. Oh yeah, it's these guys. Yeah, vassal under Blorg Commonality. That's them. Some people are so stupid they have to stay that way. Pretty much. In the age of information, ignorance is a choice. Yeah, pretty much. And it blows my mind how many people are perfectly happy staying ignorant. But like, I'm guilty of it too because there's a lot of crap out there where it's just like, oh my god, I don't care, whatever, you know. And I really shouldn't be like that. Let's see, what do we got? Borchi, Bistramar, Pleone. Okay, so this guy here in Borchi, we can start a Dyson Sphere site. And we're going to build it around Zuner. Dyson Sphere site. Now that we have about 35,000... 25,000 now. We should be able to generate enough minerals every month that by the time the site is done, we have 40,000 for this first stage of the Dyson Sphere. I want to get rid of the frontier outpost here in Aphramike. I lose the 5 minerals per month, but you know what? There's a small price to pay. Getting the influence back. There we go. You'll see the borders change. Yep, there they go. And I am okay with that. Okay, what do we got going on here? Let's upgrade these mining networks. The thing that kills me, and I'm going to say it's partially because of the people, well, not really the people, but because I've heard it all the time at work, and I was guilty of it for a while. But, you know, you just hear like I guess it depends on the person, but like I hear it all the time at work. Like somebody from a different department does something,
Colony established.
just kind of like automatically, like they're on autopilot or some shit, and they are straight up just kind of, you know, doing their job, so to speak. But somebody that is in the office with me will see what they did and immediately just starts going off about bullshit. It's like, what were they thinking? Did they just think that, did they just figure that they could just do this without checking with anybody else? No, because they're thinking, oh, I'll just plug this in there and everybody else will deal with it because I don't need to do my job properly, blah, blah, blah. And they just start out going off and ranting for the next 10 minutes about how much of an idiot this person is. And it's like, man, you don't even know what the hell their thought process was at the time that they did that. So, like, chill. So it's good for spying on enemy ships. That's largely what it is. You keep track of what's going on with enemy ships. That's why we can see that there's still the Ether Drake, because our Kithri citizen state has the Ether Drake's home system in its sensor range. That's why we can see what's going on with the Ether Drake. Alright, I'm going to start building some ships now because I'm kind of tired of just sitting here. Let's double check how much maintenance for a battleship. Oh, we're talking 8 energy per month. Jeez.
Construction complete.
That's excessive. Alright. And I do need to be saving up those minerals for the Dyson Sphere construction, because that's going to be expensive. Not true, Razor. There's a difference between ignorance and stubbornness, not to mention loads of conflicting information on the interwebs. Yes, that's also true. This might sound a little hard to believe, but not all sites like Wikipedia are 100% accurate. What's the phrase I'm looking for? Oh, did I disable? I didn't. I haven't heard it, so. What was the phrase somebody used? Truth through collective agreement or something like that? Like, if enough people agree on a fact, then it's considered true. Does that make sense? I don't think I'm wording it right.
Incoming.
And I came across this kind of crap all the time in various forms. Ooh, 10 years? Sure, let's do that.
Construction
In a couple different forms, but, you know, somebody will say something, and if enough people come in and like the person who could make the thread just be spouting complete bullshit, complete nonsense, but if enough people come in and say, I think you're right because I had this similar thing kind of happen, so this, that, and the other thing goes this way, basically reaffirming the original poster's confirmation bias, then it's like, well, you're all wrong. But you're not going to convince them, you're not going to be able to convince them otherwise, because it's collective agreement. I think we'll build a visitor center on Rossala's Power.
Research complete.
It generates unity, it generates a little bit of energy. Well, actually, we don't really need unity, do we? We have one tradition to go, so why the hell would I worry about that? I'm on drugs. I'm on drugs. Hey, let's build a visitor center. We need the additional unity when we only have one tradition left. Moby, you are stupid. Stop talking. I don't think stubbornness is a word, but then you check multiple sources. Yes, I agree. You check multiple sources. I guess people being in a stupor also apply. Yeah. I mean, the quote is actually referenced stubbornness, referencing Jesus. Subjective truth concept? What's that? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm making... My nose is acting up just a little bit. We're actually past the 2-hour mark. I'm going to keep going for about 20 minutes. I'm not going to go for the full 3 hours because I am quite hungry. And I want to go eat something. And I don't want to do that at freaking 9 o'clock at night. Oh man, it's tough for me to say that though. Just like pack it up in 20 minutes because I really want to keep playing. I don't think we're in a fantastic spot. You said Vader killed my father. Yeah, good example. Good example. But what he said was true from a certain point of view.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we've got the Frontier Clinic as well. I don't know what the hell else we're going to build on this planet. Like, the reason why I was thinking Visitor Center is I was like, oh, well, we could use another Unity building, and it also generates energy, which we're going to work on, so blah, 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 blah. Shut up, Moby. You're stupid. I really wish I had some living metal. Subjective truth depends on your point of view. Yeah, exactly. See, that basically sparks the whole conversation of this whole, this whole Me Too thing and women saying, oh, I know my truth, and basically making false rape allegations. But that's a whole nother can of worms for another day. I don't get how people can be so, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Joe, what's the word I'm looking for? Like two completely opposite ends of the spectrum. I don't get how people can have such a nasty dichotomy where it's like, rather than just be like, yeah, like, rape happens. That's nobody has ever said that it doesn't. But I don't understand how people can military intelligence. No, I don't understand how people can also be aware that like false rape charges happen. I'm not gonna say, you know, like pretty regularly or anything like that, because what the hell do I know? But like false rape accusations happen. I don't understand how some people can be like, oh, rape happens. You can't say it doesn't happen. No, nobody has ever said it doesn't happen, but there is a lot of bullshit spread around that where women make up stories that ruin a guy's life just because they're spiteful for whatever reason, or because, you know, they're clinically insane. I don't know. And I wouldn't be surprised if vice versa happens as well, where there's false rape charges from a man towards a woman. But like, really, when do you hear about those? Polar opposites. Thank you. Like, I don't get how you can be so entrenched in believing one thing and thinking that somebody saying that you know, it's like, yeah, that how do I word this? Like, it's in my brain, but I'm having a lot of difficulty putting it into words that make sense. This is why I never leave the house, because I have a lot of difficulty doing this in person, especially when I'm talking to people. Because like I have ideas in my head, but I always have a lot of difficulty forming them into coherent sentences. What do we got here? Decreased ship upkeep, increased lifespans, increased happiness. Something speaks to us here. Something wonderful. Let's get increased happiness. Plus 25% happiness. Holy crap. That might have jumped up our our production by a decent little uptick. Everybody should be like 100% happy now. FBI published a report a few years ago. A minimum of 6% of rape allegations are false and suspected up to roughly 10%. Real sensitive topic here. Oxymoron is the word. No, you're right. It's a real sensitive topic. That's why I didn't want to bring it up. But now that I've, you know, touched on it, my brain's like, you gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. You gotta talk about it. You're not gonna fucking think straight unless you talk about it. And so I'm like, oh my god. Well, how did I say it? Like, how did I say it earlier? You're so entrenched in your own beliefs and your own knowledge that you completely reject additional information. But I don't understand how some people also completely misconstrue that information to the point where it's like, you know, you're saying that the thing that they believe in doesn't exist. You know, like it never happens or some bullshit. You know, that would be akin to somebody who is like, children get killed over here in Africa due to these little disputes between frickin' self-made warlords and all that stuff. And, you know, it's like, oh, it happens all the time. And it's like, well, yeah, but... And then somebody else discusses with them, and it's like, I'm making shit up off the top of my head here, so, you know... And then somebody actually throws out some numbers, and it's like, well, to be fair, though... it's not like, you know, they could say something along the lines of, well, it's not as bad as you think, and then they throw out some numbers, and then the person who is freaking out about, you know, the kids getting killed and whatnot is just like, oh my god, what's wrong with you? You don't know that this is happening? How could you say that it's not happening? And it's like, I didn't say it's not happening. It definitely is happening, but it's not to the severe extent that you are making it out to be. You know, something on the... That's honestly a bad example, but I'm hoping you feel what I'm saying, you know? Because it's like... It's having... not fully understanding the situation, being misinformed on the situation to begin with, and then when... anything that remotely Dyson Sphere construction. Here we go. All right, first section of the Dyson Sphere. Let's cue that up. Boom. Love it. Anything that is either different or challenges a person's understanding of a certain situation or thing or whatever, and they interpret it as either A, they're being personally attacked, like that's one thing, or B, the person who is, you know, starting the conversation is completely rejecting the existence of said thing or its relevance, you know? Yeah, I get you. Okay, thank you. I'm really bad at wording this stuff out. And it's not like I don't know what to call it. Like the only thing that I know that I have is that has always been an issue with me behaviorally growing up is severe ADHD.
Research complete.
But I can't really tout that as an excuse all the time and whatnot. I just have a lot of difficulty putting into words certain things. Like the same thing will happen when I hear like a blurb on the news about somebody like doing something or some, you know, like an opinion hit piece on Fox News or some crap like that, and it bothers me. Like what's his nuts, Billy O'Reilly going off about some inane bullshit, and he sounds like a complete ignorant fucking moron to what he's talking about, and I'm bothered, and like whatever he's trying to say like bothers me. I don't know why specifically it bothers me. I just know that it bothers me, and it feels wrong what is happening in that particular situation. But I can't form coherent words. I can't form a sensical sentence explaining why it bothers me. I've always had that issue. And it's not because I have a crappy... It's reacting emotionally rather than analytically. Yeah. And I can't stand that shit. Partially because I'm very guilty of it, and I was very guilty of it, especially when I was younger. Like if there is a serious situation going on, I sober right the fuck up, and I like if I'm asked a question that needs some serious thought, like you got to give me like a good minute because I'm weighing everything, and I will give a very concise answer. Marin Karen floral fascination. Several plants native to Rasala's power, where we recently established a colony, exude copious amounts of a pollen with an astounding chemical complexity. A special research project has been prepared for further study of this flora. Okay, well this is... I may have had this at some point before, but nothing's coming to mind. I do not remember. I got a construction ship in Zunir. You can return. Science ship from Blorg. You're just a couple jumps away, so research that project. You know what I forgot to do is check the side jump drives and see if we can... Oh, geez. It automatically equipped them. Okay, that works. Dope. Are they... Oh, they're the same power as a jump drive, except they operate better, supposedly. Okay, what I haven't been putting on everything is sentient combat computers. That's what we need. Should be okay with that. There we go. So long as we have plus 10 power on everything, which we do. You know what? This should... We've got the power to throw psionic shields up the wazoo on this puppy. On our battleships right now, so we'll do that. So simultaneously, while I have difficulty forming a coherent sentence of my thought process or how I feel about certain things, at the same time I have some difficulty understanding why people do things or do things the way they do them. Does that make sense? I mean, just like you said, people. All right, I'll see you later, Razor. Rape denier, come on, jackass. Let's see.
Special project complete.
Marin Karen, pistol pondering. On closer examination, the plants native to Rasala's power turn out to be rather dull. Some excrete pollen that have a mild stimulating effect, and they are likely to have a propensity for rapid genetic change, hardly impressive enough to warrant adopting as a strategic or luxury resource. Alright, well that was anticlimactic. I got a feeling that it's not over yet, and that's going to come back to bite us in the ass somehow. Don't know how yet, but it will. Okay, Rasala's power, how are you doing? Alright, we got our 4th pop growing. When did we get our last tradition? 36 months, so that's 3 years, so that won't be by the end of this stream. Yeah, I'm going to end here in about 5 minutes. 2.5. I started early. I was hoping to stick through it, get through 3 hours, but I am starving. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. We'll go the full 3 hours. Screw it. I'll suffer.
Construction complete.
It's going to be a long render time for this video, though. It's going to take like 6-7 hours for my software to render this damn video. It's roughly like however long the video is in the editing software prior to rendering. Like if the final product will be, you know, an hour, it takes about 2 hours for it to render. And I think that's partially because I do it in 1080p, in 1080 60i. Is that right? Did I word that right? 1080i 60? Where it's not like true 60p, but it's like, how do I word it? I'll stop talking. I really need to just stop talking. Why do they have 4 science ships around my planet? What the... What?
Construction
What are you
complete.
guys doing? Words are hard. Yes, they can be. It's very frustrating that it's like that sometimes, but whatever. Shite happens. Alright. Still got a while before we can talk to the Shroud again. Patron of the Arts, ending around the same time. But we can definitely get some minerals right about now, so let's do that. Zeracor. Boop. And boop, 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 boop. There we go. How the hell did our energy suddenly jump up to 231? It was only like 150, and now it's 231. I know I enacted a couple capacity overloads, but there's no way it had that much of an impact. That's like 80 points. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass, and it did have that much of an impact. Jeez. Hanging out playing cards. What the... I didn't want Cinematus. Ugh. Shit. That's what I get for having... Religious dogma has been the source of much evil, Blorg. We wish you would reconsider your irrational spiritualism. Gee, thanks. Eat a dick. Okay, so this species is Cinematus, but I don't have a migration treaty with them, so where the hell did they come from? Now I am thoroughly confused. And troubled. Tranquil Cinematus League, these guys. Where did these guys come from? Ah! I am not happy right now. This is slowing down the growth speed of my pops. Ugh. Where did you come from? Seriously. Alright, we'll put the... Ooh, what am I doing? Oh, you know what? They might be refugees. Marin Karen, olfactory arousal. Long-term exposure to the pollen naturally occurring in Rassilus Power's atmosphere acts on the colonist's pheromone receptors with a mild aphrodisiac effect, accompanied by a barely perceptible high. The plant that produces the most potent strain is a flower common to all areas of the planet, squirreled away into some obscure taxonomic nook by scientists on Rassilus Power, but known in the local Blorg dialect as Marin Karen. We cannot allow mind-altering particles in the atmosphere. Pheromone first stage modifier added, giving the following effects: happiness plus 10%. Yeah, that's... Okay, I remember this chain now. It comes back to bite us in the ass later. I forget exactly what happens, but... it does. Look at these guys. What the... I gotta check out what traits these guys have. What the flying... Like, this is just awful. Look at this. Cinematus plantoid. They have alpine preference. They have slow learners. They're sedentary. They're deviants, and they're conservationists, like whoop-de-doo. And extremely adaptive. Plus 20% habitability. Brilliant. That's an awful species setup. Let's see. Polari Star Technocracy, blah, 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 blah. Interstellar Cinematus Nation. Why do they keep going to war with them, though? Like... It could be refugees, maybe, or somebody that I do have a migration treaty with has some Sidamatus pops, and they migrated to my empire. So the star realm of Sidamatus Primus is down to like 1 planet. Well, maybe 2. Nope. There's 2. Star realm of Sidamatus Primus. Still don't know why they kept going to war so much. Oh, there's a few more. They got 3 planets now. Look at all the territory they've lost. This is unreal. It's mostly the mandate of Tabaris that seems to be wanting to beat them up. Like I said, good thing we don't have a defensive pact with them anymore. We're actually closing in on the 200-year mark, so yeah, the crisis is going to happen soon, and we are nowhere near prepared because we have, like, no ships. I am concerned. How much longer for this next section of the Dyson Sphere? 1,000 days. I mean, we've got 700 minerals per month right now, so we could let that build up pretty quickly to get to the next... Ooh, geez. Didn't even realize that these pops had grown. Let's look at the Gulag, Jabeth Mines. You're almost done. So we'll have to start doing the next thing. Okay, might as well get the power upgrade, please. You know what? I think I'm actually going to stop here for the night. I don't think I've been terribly talkative. Most of the time I've been yakking in this particular stream. I've been talking about completely off-topic garbage. The Chim Irenic Republic has declared war on the Juven Mandate again. It's like none of these people really enjoy each other's company, you know? Why can't we just be friends? Alright.
Construction complete.
Alright, well, I'll queue up this next level of the mining network there. And Jabeth Mines, let's plop this guy here. Queue up that mining network. And Rasselas Power, we'll leave that alone. Alright, I'm going to save the game and call her a night. I don't think I'm being terribly interactive in tonight's thing. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. We've got Psi Shields, Psi Jump Drives. Maybe we can get some additional technologies as well before the crisis shows up. What's the... There's one more Psi thing. Not the enigmatic encoder or decoder. What is it? Precognitive interface. That's what it is. Maybe we could get the precognitive interface. That would be really cool. All that really does is still a computer, and it's kind of on par with, I believe, the advanced combat computer in terms of the bonuses that it gives, depending on the class of the ship. So, like, you still get the chance to hit and fire right on the cruiser, but it also increases evasion, if I recall correctly, on all ship classes, and by a decently significant margin. So that'd be really interesting to get. I like these fungoid cruisers. I don't know what it is about these fungoid cruisers where it's all broadside, but I just like the look of it. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. Apologize for the heavy topic discussion. I probably shouldn't do that. Because y'all are here for Stellaris Console Edition in particular. So yeah, don't forget that there was some pretty big news just last week. We are supposed to be getting the update all the way to 2.2. excuse me, with the next free update coming to Stellaris Console Edition. So I myself, I'm looking forward to it. My biggest gripe, and it's a selfish one, all of my videos, well, not all of them, but a lot of my videos are going to be obsolete and irrelevant. But on top of that, I'll have to redo them because of it. And I'm not really looking forward to that. And the only reason I say that is because I'm lazy as shit. It'll be kind of neat to do some videos while learning the new mechanics and all that jazz. You know, I just hope I don't procrastinate on it too much. I feel like I procrastinated too much on the videos that I'm putting out now for newer players, for learning the mechanics of Stellaris and whatnot. I should have been doing it like last November, December, but I was procrastinating way too much. And now I'm only just getting to them now, and it's kind of too little too late in a way, but whatever. Minor problem. So yeah, thanks to those of you who came by to watch the stream live. Frogman, Razor, Mellow Gold, good to see you guys again. Matt Morals, you weren't here for very long, and you took off early, but it was nice having you here. Toy Knot, new face, thanks for coming by, I really appreciate it. Hope to see you again soon. Those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like I said, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more Stellaris Console Edition content and controversial discussion topics with myself. I'm sorry. I do apologize for that. Dingle my dongle. Sorry, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. I upload at least once per week as per my stream schedule, since I stream Stellaris Console Edition every Tuesday at the minimum, and sometimes Fridays as well, which I actually have been doing for the last little bit with the multiplayer streams. Check out the links in the description below on my Twitch channel, which I streamed this off of. I would love to have some of you guys come by and watch me playing live. My Twitter feed, great way to keep in touch with me. And I'll post important news bulletins there, like if I have to cancel or postpone a stream. And of course the Discord channel, which several of the people that I was discussing with in chat are a part of. You're welcome to join the Discord channel as well. Would very much like to see some new faces there. We have people from Xbox and PS4 in the Discord channel, so you can set up multiplayer games if you're interested. And you can also, you know, talk about the game with other people. That's going to be it for tonight. Hope to see you folks again real soon. Enjoy the rest of the week. I'll be back Friday. I don't know what I'm going to do Friday this week. I might do multiplayer in Stellaris again, but I might, honestly, I'm kind of thinking of doing something else on Friday, as I'm just worried about getting a little bit of burnout from Stellaris Console. So yeah, that's it. I will stop talking. This is Moby Spy signing off. Peace out!